Hey YouTube, I call this one "What's Old is New Again," and so Azumarill got the buff, bubble buff, so you're seeing it a lot more. But Sableye and Venusaur, which were sort of old school, strong Pokemon in like the early seasons of GBL, have really like pretty much gone away. Um, Venusaur wasn't like super meta, but it was pretty strong back in the day. It was like the main answer to Swampert, and you think with all the Mud Boys it would be around more, but it's not around as much, and it makes sense, right? There's Skarmories everywhere, Fire got a buff. There's Gligar everywhere. Um, Even all these like water Pokemon like Poliwrath have icy wind and stuff like that. So it is trickier to run. That plus you still have a bunch of steals everywhere, and so Venusaur tough, but has the potential to be hit big. And Sableye is one I don't know if I'm gonna put in this in the title and thumbnail yet, but Sableye is one that whenever I put it in the thumbnail and whenever I use it, I always do well with it. But it really has gone away, which is it's kind of interesting. And I think the main reason it's gone away is because Metachamp is like it was one of the main answers to Medi, but that's pretty much gone now. Not pretty much gone, but like way significantly down. And then like just but it like why I like it is like it still does decent against Skarmory. It does decent against Whiscash. It does like there's a lot of like the meta Pokemon Gligar. There's all these like meta Pokemon where it's like you don't like win a lot of matchups, but you don't lose a lot of matchups either. If I mean that does make sense, but basically what I'm saying is like they are very just safe-ish matchups, right? You don't like lose hard or win hard. Unlike I was just trying to run Lantern because I'm like screw Skarmory. I was like Lantern, but then like it's the core is Skarmory Whiscash, and so Whiscash was just like a killer, right? But so Sableye just like you can deal with everything. Anyways, let's look at some battles to see how this plays out. So terrible lead. We were gonna have to get out of this matchup into my safe swap with Sableye. Um, I think it's because. So two things. What I'm doing is I'm just checking because I've filmed a bunch of videos. Oh no, the Mantine one. Uh, the other Venusaur went one live this afternoon, but that's a different team. Right. Also, 20,000 subscribers. We just hit it yesterday, so that was really cool. Really good run here of subscribers. So welcome to all my new subscribers. I do GBL videos, and unlike every other GBL YouTuber, I say like 95% of the GBL YouTubers, probably more, are just shoutcasters, which means they just go they're play-by-play announcers. Um, I consider myself a teacher. So I teach you about the Pokemon, I teach you about team building, I teach you about the game, I teach you about mechanics. I give you all these like tips and on the Poke Daxi of PvP. I'll give you the tips and tricks of how to deal with stuff like this. So Venusaur is just I like fine throwing resist stuff into things because you're gonna grab shields with Venusaur. I think one of the funniest things that, or not funniest, but one of the things that like shows how strong Venusaur is the Registeel matchup where like is it like two frenzies on the steel takes it out. It's something like stupid like that. It just hits so hard, the Shadow Venusaur, but it's very glassy. So build it with bulk. And speaking about bulk, let's just take these volt switches and discharges with ease because I am a super bulky Azumarill and fast move time properly to get back-to-back ice beams for the win here. So got out of a tough lead there. Venusaur, another bad lead. Probably comes Sableye again. They will almost for sure stay in Frenzy and then dip because that is exactly what I would do because Frenzy is going to take me out, so I have to shield. And then they'll grab one shield and then have alignment. I'm guessing Whiscash or something. Yeah. It's funny. I didn't even know, but it just seems like the obvious answer to Venusaur, right? Venusaur is weak to grass and Venusaur is weak to fire and ice, and Whiscash can kind of deal with both. But I am ahead on energy, so I will grab one shield back. Can I get to two? No, but they dump, which is actually huge for me because now I can come in my own Venusaur and just get ahead on energy here. They just dump their energy, so I don't need to worry about a Mud Bomb. And now you're going to see how crazy Venusaur can get. Like, they're probably going to shield. No, because if they don't, they're essentially just sacrificing it. Their plan was just to sacrifice it and let Venusaur try and sweep. So it's going to be a Venusaur versus Venusaur sweep. And you're going to just see, again, Azumarill's bulk come in here, save me, allow me to take that frenzy. They think, okay, now I have to try and farm down, but 2 bubbles and few Vine Whips, more than enough to take that down. Lickitung's a I was gonna say interesting one, and kind of annoying one. Power Whip does not take out. Again, you're just way too bulky to be taken out, so you can take the first one if you want. With this team, I think the only way that I'm shielding Azumarill is if like it's some sort of like win condition, or I really want to get energy off or something like that. Like, I'm not shielding for like, I don't think Switch is super, I mean, it's somewhat important for this team because you don't want your Venusaur on like a flyer. But it's not enough that I need to worry about shielding. So I will farm down. They're going to body slam me. This will hurt. As you're going to see, everything to Venusaur, Shadow Venusaur hurts. So down to the yellow, have a move, but if it's a Skarmory or something, I'm in trouble. Gligar is not terrible because this will significantly chunk. So let's see if they shield or not. They do shield. Yeah, that would take it to the red. And Lantern's probably too tanky. That's the problem. Like, I played the Sableye Lantern matchup enough over the seasons when Lantern was everywhere. It's not a good matchup for Sableye. So I'm going to shield. Trying to get a little head of energy, but they can shield and just like chip me a ton. If not, take me out. Or they let go and they still going to move off, right? So I think I try and save my shield for Venusaur, thinking like maybe if I can like get a shield here, maybe I can get to a frenzy and take it out. But I think they're going to get to 2 moves beforehand. Or they let that go. And yeah, they're still going to, they'll be able to farm me down. It doesn't matter. Vine Whips are not going to add up enough to take down this. And then, yeah. So a little tough there. I'm going to go on record right now. Whiscash, this matchup, you just stay in and play it out. It's pretty good because you resist Scald. Although, again, most just throw Scald anyways to try to lower the attack. Even though, like, yeah, this game. I will go on record and say I find the Whiscash, Skarmory, Poliwrath meta way, way, way worse than the Noctowl Lantern Medi. It just seemed like there was like way more options right there back in the day, back in other seasons. And it just seems with this combo, there's not. And it's really frustrating to play. Get it? Dragonair comes in, then Ice Beam. Yeah, I'm really struggling. Like I think I know what team I want to try and grind to Legend with. I tried a safe team. In the safe team, I did 6. Am I gonna upload that? Probably not. Maybe like best of the rest sort of thing. Was like a Whiscash. What was it? Whiscash, Umbreon, and something. I did okay with it. I didn't do amazing, but like again, Whiscash just seems like one of the safest in this meta right now. But I think I'm gonna go back to Medi. I think I'm gonna go back to Medi. I'm trying to think which 3. Oh yeah, Gligar. Gligar was the 3rd safe one that I used. So Whiscash, Gligar, and Umbreon. But I don't know if I'll showcase that. I only got like 7 battles. But it's so interesting to see, like, I'm just looking at PvP Poke rankings. It's interesting to see the rankings and like what is actually out there. Because Cresselia is ranked 2. Registeel is ranked 4. Carbink is ranked 6. And those 3 are nowhere to be found in my range. And it's because with the Skarmory Whiscash core, it'll kill one of those, if not both, right? So Cresselia will beat Whiscash with the Grass Knot, but will get walled by Skarmory. Registeel will get destroyed by Whiscash, and then Carbink will get destroyed by both because you're now doing super effective with Steel Wings and just destroying it with the Mudboy. So like 3 of the top 6 ranked Pokemon on PvPoke are essentially nowhere to be seen because of this meta, and that's why I think it's like one of the worst metas. When you have a core that essentially destroys your available Pokemon for use, it kills it. And another thing I haven't seen, rank 5 Shadow Swampert, rank 7 Swampert, is Swampert, because same sort of thing. Like Whiscash, actually, it's funny because you actually do great against the Whiscash. Not great. You do okay because you're that neutral, but like Poliwrath is an issue for Swampert. Should I be using Swampert more? Because you deal with Skarmory too. The reason that I hadn't been using it was because Poliwraths were everywhere. And other Pokemon like Mantine coming out. Mantine's rank 10 coming out. And I said Dragons are out more. Should I go back to Swampert? Swampert seems like it can handle the Skarmory Whiscash core plus Medi. Okay, I'm T-building right here. I'm going to do a Swampert, Medi. It's right off the bat, I can think about like something like, not that I'm seeing a lot of Alterias, but some like Flyers are generally going to be a problem if I run a Swampert Medi core. So I'm going to need some sort of Flyer. Plus, actually, the thing that's a bigger issue, I'm not seeing a ton of them, is Trevenant. So Swampert and Medi will get killed by Trevenant. And Cresselia to a certain extent. So there's actually a lot that breaks that core. Most grass do, because a lot of grass are poison. Yeah, so they say like a Registeel or a Skarmory as an answer, which makes sense. Maybe I won't do that core. Do one or the other. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Speaking about seeing Trevenant, I tried using Trevenant, and in my video yesterday morning that I went on this 32-8 insane run, I said, you will not go 32-8 because 1, the team is flawed, but 2, I won like 95% of the leads. It was all, I had a Sandslash, and it was like a Sandslash against Dragonair, a Sandslash against Gligar, a Sandslash against like just everything that it just kills. So I'm like, you won't win with like this. When I was playing, I put in Trevenant, and I don't know if a lot of people just saw a Sandslash and they were using it, but I had like 4 a Sandslashes aligned on my Trevenant, and I'm just like, ah, crap. That's not good. So yeah, there's not much to talk about this team because this team is very just like balanced. Azumarill, you leave with if you see a grass, if you see a lantern, if you see make a poison, Sableye just safe swap. Venusaur in the back as your balance. Like, that's the team. That's how you use it. So there's not a ton to talk about, like, the matchups here. So I'd rather just talk about whatever's on my mind. So yeah, this is going out in the afternoon on Wednesday, tomorrow. Which means I'll have to do 2 more videos. I don't have to, but I'll do 2 more videos. One will be with Swampert and or Medi. Mandiba's in the back sucks here. It's kind of a breaker here. I think you can get out of it, and I think I do get out of it if I remember, but we'll see how it plays out. I have 2 shields, so I wouldn't be surprised if I use 1 to try and get a return off. And outcome superior. No. I got to bank that energy. And then switch in immediately and get a super effective Sludge Bomb off. And I think I realized my mistake after this. So I'm like, okay, new plan. Um, just go double Sludge Bomb Venusaur on your Mandibuzz, because you'll live one Aerial Ace and you have a shield. So you should be able to get to 2 Sludge Bombs before they get to 3 Aerial Aces. So there's one. Shield one. I let the first one go because I know they have 2. So I'm like, oh, that's just, I'm pretty sure I don't get taken out, and I don't. And they do get to another one, but that's fine. Shield, throw out the Sludge Bomb. So you can work around when you have shield advantage. How many more battles? 4 more minutes. Okay. Sludge Bomb, out we go. AZUMARILL, Annihilate. AZUMARILL is one of those, and that's the thing. This is what the point I'm at with team building right now. This is, as you will see, a triple anti-fighter team. I should have probably laid that out at the start. I think that was my mentality also when I started this, was I saw Poliwraths and Annihilapes everywhere. So I'm like, let's just go an anti-fighting team. And that's what you're seeing here. I misplayed this. I should have chipped with AZUMARILL or like come in like way quicker. You can't let this get so much energy. And then did I screw this up? No, okay. So yeah, sorry, that's what I was starting to say with AZUMARILL. So I put in AZUMARILL primarily as a anti-fighter, but also I am at the point where I'm just going to be using Pokemon for the main meta that I'm seeing, that I've mentioned multiple times now. Annihilate, Poliwrath, Whiscash, Skarmory. I'm building Pokemon around those 4. And that's why I think AZUMARILL fits the bill nicely, because you resist the fighters, you resist the water, and then you're kind of neutral against Skarmory. So I think that's why I liked AZUMARILL. Plus the bulk. These Shadow Balls hurt, which is why I'm shielding, because this would do like significant damage. And I don't have any Pokemon left. So Ice Beam here. They'll get another Shadow Ball off though. Should I give Annihilate another chance? I think I actually ranked it appropriately. And I saw Home Slice came on the Night Slash train. In my Beyond the Hype video, the couple days after it came out, and I tested it. I said in that video, Night Slash, not in this matchup in particular, but Night Slash is the way better move because it's quicker to get to, better damage per energy, and you have the chance for the boost. And I understand. Oh, it's a tie here. And I understand that Ice Punch gives you coverage, but I would rather have those 3 things that I just mentioned as opposed to just a little bit of coverage. So Night Slash is a better move. Everyone was running Ice Punch, and then I just saw his video the other day being like, oh yeah, Night Slash is way better. This one I'll probably take a move and switch. Yeah, that's the sort of only problem. Is this going to be one of the toxic teams? If it's a toxic team, it's not terrible because I have Venusaur, and Venusaur deals with that toxic team very, very well. So there's one. What am I going to do? Am I going to come and dump the energy here? Yeah, I think I'm going to dump the energy, knowing I can probably take a Disarming Voice here, get another move off, take this out. And if it's the toxic team, I can just go 2 shield Venusaur for the most part. Just going straight Ice Beam. I'll probably instant swap if I can. Yeah. And the reason I'm doing that is because I expect an Icy Wind here, and I need to be able to reset this lowering of my attack. So you need to keep a Pokemon alive so that you can get out of here and reset. Out comes the Bastiodon. One will not take it out. I mean, one wouldn't take it out in a normal situation. These Vine Whips will be enough to put it in frenzy range. So now it's just basically ensuring that I come out with a ton of energy. So we're going to have to take as many of these Smackdowns as we can to come out with 100 energy. Not come out with 100 energy, but here's the frenzy. Take out here. My switch clock is up. Reset. I'm talking like I won this matchup. There's no freaking way I won this matchup. Yeah, what the hell was that? Okay. Anyways, still smart gameplay overall. You need to, whenever you are, whenever you are in a matchup against a Whiscash or a Poliwrath or an Icy Wind, uh, Wigglytuff there, make sure you have a Pokemon that you can reset the nerf on. Yeah, I did end it with a loss. I normally don't, and I remember when I edited this video, I edited it with a loss. I'm like, that's different. And then I totally forgot that I did that. Hilarious. That's what you get. 20,000 subscribers. Going strong. Anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. And yeah, I think there's a couple of your submitted battles. Maybe one in the Great Leagues. I may go check those out too. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.